charts again. Here we go. So what are you reading? You're only reading a few numbers. You're only reading a couple of numbers. So it's again zero print, right? 31 for 247. So what's interesting here, when you look at this, right, it's a red candle. We can all see it's a red candle. But the reason this is such a powerful tool and why I think you must be using it is because it's a red candle, but the top third, this wick over here, you cannot see through this candlestick chart. The wick over here indicates to us very, very clearly that there are a ton of trapped buyers over here. That goes hand in hand with our order flow method, right? So our order flow method, again, we have ORD, decode, right? Decoding means understanding what you're reading, knowing what to read, understand what you're reading, and then decode it. So we see the absorption over here of the buyers in this case. So 31, let's just break down this because this is the first one that came to mind. We see it all throughout here because this blue delta means that buyers are aggressive. So we can read the fact that buyers are aggressive. The right number is bigger than the left number. We can read that. But we can also read that we didn't really break above this level. In fact, we had this big red candle to the downside, right? We even broke below the 5-minute orb. So for those who trade orb, this is how you do it, right? You don't just trade orb randomly. You pick your orb, you understand where your level is, you look at the absorption, and you ride the wave. But in order for you to ride that wave, you need to understand what's going on in the level. And what's going on in the level, so in this case, this level was 64.87, 68.90, in fact, 68.90. Sorry, 64.90, sorry, my number's off. 64.90, you can see here 31 for 247. Now, what's the difference there? The difference there is about, let's say 200 or 210, whatever it is, 215. The delta here is 215. So it shows you, right, that buyers are a lot more aggressive, but they're not being rewarded, right? That's what we mean by decode, and this is where we start to execute. So executions, I mean, people do them in different ways. So for example, if you're an orb trader, I do like using the 15-minute orb. So this would be the 15-minute orb like this, pretty similar to the 5-minute. How you would enter is you would find your key level, that's number 1, you would start reading the order flow here, number 2, and you would execute either off some break and retest model here, or you can just use the orb. Perfectly fine. If the market's going to move, it's going to move. Now, the reason we moved to the downside is because we had the large absorption. And so that's the biggest level I want you to take away from today. Understanding the fact that, I mean, let's just, a basic summary of today, right? Let's just have a basic summary of what we went through today. These are the key lessons to go through.